Welcome to my channel, Value Old Coins. Today videos is one you won't miss. We're diving into the world of coins. So let's get it started. The 1989 United States of America 5-cent coin, more popularly referred to as the Jefferson Nickel, holds an important place in American numismatic history. First introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, the Jefferson Nickel features a portrait of the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, whose vision for American democracy and significant contributions to the early formation of the country made him a fitting subject for U.S. coinage. By 1989, the Jefferson Nickel design had already been in continuous production for over 5 decades, maintaining its essential design elements with minor modifications through the years. The obverse front side of the 1989 5-cent coin features a left-facing bust of Thomas Jefferson, originally designed by artist Felix Schlag, a German-born American sculptor. His depiction of Jefferson is based on a marble bust by French sculptor Jean-Antoine Houdon, celebrated for its realism and dignified representation. Surrounding Jefferson's portrait are the inscriptions "In God We Trust" along the left side, "Liberty" followed by the year of minting, 1989. Placed to the right of the portrait, the mint mark, if present, can be seen just to the right of the year, denoting where the coin was struck, with a D representing the Denver Mint, a P for the Philadelphia Mint, or an S for proof coins, produced at the San Francisco Mint. Reversed back side of the 1989 Jefferson Nickel continues to display Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's historic home in Virginia, an architectural masterpiece that reflects Jefferson's love for classical design and his intellect as an architect and statesman. Above Monticello appears the Latin motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, a timeless national motto symbolizing the unity of the United States. Directly beneath the building illustration is the Monticello, and below it, the denomination 5 cents, followed by United States of America at the coin's rim. Felix Schlag's initials, FS, did not originally appear on Jefferson nickels, but were later added in 1966 beneath Monticello on the reverse. And by 1989 they were still a regular feature of the design. In terms of physical specifications, the 1989 Jefferson nickel is made of a copper-nickel alloy, comprising 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance while maintaining durability for everyday use. The coin has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, 0.835 inches, a thickness of 1.95 millimeters, 0.077 inches, and weighs 5 grams, 0.176 ounces. Its plain smooth edge is consistent with most other U.S. circulating 5-cent pieces. Despite being produced as a circulation coin, the Jefferson nickel design is known for its fine detail, with careful engraving around Monticello's columns, steps, and dome, features that collectors often examine when grading or valuing individual specimens. Regarding production, the 1989 Jefferson nickel had a substantial mintage, with hundreds of millions of coins struck between the Philadelphia and Denver mints. According to official records, the Philadelphia Mint No Mint mark produced over 620 million coins, while the Denver Mint D Mint mark produced nearly 563 million. Additionally, the San Francisco Mint S Mint mark produced a smaller number of high-quality proof coins intended for collectors, typically sold in proof sets with mirror-like surfaces and frosted details. The high mintage numbers for 1989 Jefferson nickels mean that most of these coins remain common in circulation today, often found in pocket change, coin rolls, and bulk coin lots. From a historical and collectible perspective, the 1989 Jefferson nickel is not considered a rare or highly valuable coin in circulated condition due to its large production volume and relatively recent date. However, certain individual examples can attract interest from collectors, particularly those in mint state MS condition, typically graded MS-65 or higher by numismatic grading services like PCGS or NGC. Coins with fully struck details, sharp steps on Monticello, often referred to as full steps, FS specimens, and unblemished surfaces can fetch modest premiums in the collector's market. The full steps designation is especially prized among Jefferson nickel specialists, as it indicates that the steps on Monticello's building have been fully struck with clear separation lines, a feature that can sometimes be weakly struck on lower-grade coins. The 1989 Jefferson nickel also reflects the historical continuity of American coinage traditions. Although it didn't introduce any new designs or composition changes, it represents a period of stability in U.S. minting practices. By 1989, the United States Mint was continuing to produce coins using well-established designs, while preparing for a future in which commemorative and redesigned circulating coins would become more common. The enduring presence of the Jefferson nickel design from 1938 until its redesign in 2006 speaks to its iconic status and the nation's lasting respect for Thomas Jefferson's legacy. Collectors and historians alike often appreciate the 1989 5-cent coin for its role in everyday commerce, and its connection to America's rich historical narrative. While it might not possess the rarity of early 20th century nickels or the numismatic intrigue of transitional era coins, it remains an accessible, affordable, and nostalgic piece of American history. Coin enthusiasts today often seek out high examples or those included in mint and proof sets from 1989 for completion of date runs or Jefferson nickel collections. Furthermore, rolls of uncirculated 1989 nickels can sometimes be found from original Federal Reserve distributions or from private holders, adding to the coin's continued relevance in the hobbyist community. In conclusion, the 1989 United States of America 5-cent coin embodies more than just monetary value. It represents a chapter in the ongoing story of American coinage, connecting the past to the present through enduring design, practical function, and historical tribute. Its widespread availability, robust mintage, and enduring design ensure its place both in modern circulation and in countless coin collections across the nation and beyond. The 1999 United States of America 5-cent coin, universally recognized as the Jefferson nickel, stands as one of the final issues of the 20th century within the long-running Jefferson series, which began in 1938 and would undergo a major redesign. In 2004-2006, by 1999, the Jefferson nickel had been a staple in American coinage for over 6 decades, consistently featuring the dignified image of Thomas Jefferson, America's third president and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The obverse front of the 1999 5-cent coin continues to feature a left-facing profile of Jefferson, a design originally created by German-American sculptor Felix Schlag. Schlag's design, first introduced in 1938 after winning a public competition, is based on a marble bust of Jefferson by the renowned 18th-century French sculptor Jean-Antoine. In this portrait, Jefferson is depicted with a thoughtful expression and classical attire appropriate to his era. Surrounding his image, the inscriptions "In God We Trust" appear to the left, and "Liberty," followed by the minting year 1999, are positioned to the right. The mint mark, identifying the U.S. Mint facility where the coin was produced, is located directly to the right of the date. For 1999 nickels, this would be a P for the Philadelphia Mint, a D for the Denver Mint, or an S for proof coins, made at the San Francisco Mint. Turning to the reverse back of the 1999 Jefferson nickel, the central motif remains the image of Monticello, Jefferson's beloved Virginia estate, and a landmark he personally designed. The structure is shown from the front, featuring its classical columns, dome, and steps, a symbol of Jefferson's architectural skill and his Enlightenment era ideals. Above Monticello appears the enduring Latin motto E pluribus unum, of many, one, symbolizing the unity of the diverse states into a single nation. Beneath Monticello is the inscription Monticello, directly followed by the denomination 5 cents, and encircled at the bottom by United States of America. By 1999, the coin also included Felix Schlag's initials FS, positioned below Monticello's right side, a detail that had not appeared on the earliest Jefferson nickels but was added in 1966 as a tribute to the designer. In terms of physical composition and technical specifications, the 1999 Jefferson nickel continued the long-standing U.S. practice of using a copper-nickel alloy for its 5-cent coins, composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, resulting in a coin with a silvery appearance, yet high durability. The coin measures 21.21 millimeters, 0.835 inches in diameter, weighs 5 grams, 0.176 ounces, and has a thickness of 1.95 millimeters, 0.077 inches. It features a plain smooth edge, consistent with most US nickels since the series' inception. Despite being a circulation coin, the Jefferson nickel is known for its fine engraved detail, especially in the steps, dome, and columns of Monticello, features which collectors particularly scrutinize when grading these coins. The mintage of the 1999 Jefferson nickel was substantial, reflecting the United States' need for circulating coinage at the end of the 20th century. The Philadelphia Mint P mint mark struck approximately 1.21 billion coins, while the Denver Mint D mint mark produced around 1.17 billion coins, making both variants extremely common in circulation. Additionally, the San Francisco Mint S mint mark produced proof coins for collectors, with an output of approximately 3.3 million proof nickels in 1999. These proof coins, crafted with specially prepared dies and polished planch, exhibit a mirror-like finish with frosted details, and are typically only available through official U.S. Mint proof sets, rather than being released for everyday commerce. From a collectible standpoint, the 1999 Jefferson nickel is generally considered a common-date coin due to its high mintage figures. In circulated condition, it holds a value equivalent to its face value of 5 cents, and while it is often overlooked by casual collectors, those seeking high quality or graded examples might still find it appealing. Specimens graded MS65 or higher, particularly those with the highly coveted full steps FS designation, can attract collector interest. The full steps FS classification refers to coins where all 6 steps leading up to Monticello's entrance are fully visible and sharply struck without major abrasions, a rarity in certain years and mints, though fairly attainable for some 1999 issues, especially from the Denver Mint. Collectors of Jefferson Nickels often seek out full steps examples from every year and mint mark as part of specialized series collections. Historically, the 19 Jefferson Nickel represents one of the final issues of the 20th century before the U.S. Mint introduced a wave of modernized circulating coin designs, beginning with the 50 state quarters program in the same year, while the Jefferson Nickels design remained unchanged until 2004. Numismatic scholars often view coins like the 1999 nickel as transitional pieces, straddling the end of one century and the dawn of another. These coins circulated widely throughout American society, found in cash registers, vending machines, and coin jars across the nation. In terms of errors and varieties, while no major nationally recognized die varieties or dramatic minting errors are widely known for the 1999 Jefferson Nickel, minor die cracks, off-center strikes, and double dies may occasionally surface, offering an additional layer of intrigue for sharp-eyed collectors and roll-searchers. Another point of interest lies in the role the Jefferson Nickels series has played in numismatic history as one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The series spanned from 1938 to 2003, with the classic Schlag design underwent redesign in 2004 and 2005 for special westward journey commemorative nickels, and ultimately adopted a modern forward-facing Jefferson portrait in 2006. The 1999 5-cent piece therefore represents one of the last of the classic Schlag designs struck before these changes, making it a nostalgic piece for those who remember the consistent look of American coins from mid-century to the turn of the millennium. In conclusion, the 1999 United States of America 5-cent coin is a quintessential example of late 20th century American coinage, robust in design, rich in historical symbolism, and significant for its place at the close of a century of American innovation and numismatic tradition. Though common in pocket change, the 1999 Jefferson nickel continues to be appreciated by collectors for its historical continuity, its representation of Thomas Jefferson's legacy, and its role in American commerce at the dawn of a new century. Whether preserved in pristine proof sets, hunted by collectors seeking full steps designations, or simply held as a memento of late 1990s America, the 1999 nickel remains a modest yet meaningful chapter in the story of U.S. coinage.